Hey, second grade, this is Mrs. Aloud back for another chapter of Dolphins at Daybreak. So yesterday we read chapter 5 of Dolphins at Daybreak, and I left you with number 1, a vocabulary word of the day, and number 2, a discussion question. So let's go over those really quickly before we dig into chapter 6. So our vocabulary word for the day was defective. And I told you that defective meant broken or does not function or work how it should. So if something is defective, let's say my iPhone. If my iPhone was defective, that means it wouldn't make phone calls, it wouldn't text, and it wouldn't be able to use the internet like it's supposed to. That would mean it's defective. It doesn't work how it should. So the discussion question was, why was the mini submarine defective, and how did Jack and Annie find out? So we figured out that it was defective because it was cracking, right? Water was starting to get into the mini sub, and that's why they found the mini sub on the beach, because it was defective. It wasn't working how it should. So we just found out that this mini submarine was defective, and they just saw an octopus. So let's see what happens in the rest of chapter 6. Chapter 6. Crack! The octopus hugged the mini sub. Each of its suckers stuck to the window. The mini submarine stopped. The octopus stared at Jack and Annie with huge human-like eyes. "I don't think it wants to hurt us," whispered Annie. "It's just curious." I'm gonna research it," said Jack. His hands shook as he flipped through the pages of the ocean book. He found a picture of an octopus and read aloud. The octopus tends to be a gentle, shy creature. Sometimes, though, curiosity gets the best of it and it comes out of hiding. "Aw, see, I told you, he's just shy," said Annie. She yelled at the octopus. "Hi, I'm Annie." "He's Jack." "Oh, brother," moaned Jack. He read further. "But the octopus has huge strength. Each of its arms or tentacles has many suckers, which act like rubber suction cups. It is nearly impossible to free an object from their grasp." "Oh, great," said Jack. "We'll never get rid of this thing." Just then, Jack felt a drop hit his arm. Water. He looked up at the ceiling. "Uh-oh," said Annie. A thin crack ran along the ceiling. Smaller cracks branched from it. Water was dripping from the cracks. "Found the cracks," said Annie. "That octopus better let go before the whole ceiling breaks," said Jack. "Let us go, please," Annie shouted at the octopus. The creature blinked, as if it was trying to understand her. "Please, please, please," she shouted. "Come on, Annie," said Jack. "It doesn't care if you are polite." The octopus blinked at Jack. "Get out of here," Jack yelled. "Now, beat it, scram, go!" The octopus shot out a cloud of black liquid into the water and disappeared into the dark cloud. Its long tentacles trailed through the water. The mini sub started to rise again slowly. "You hurt its feelings," Annie said. "I don't think so." Something bothered Jack. He looked back at the ocean book. He read again. "The octopus squirts black ink to escape its enemies. One of its main enemies is the shark." "Oh no," said Jack. "What's wrong?" said Annie. Jack looked out the window. The water was growing clear again. A shadowy figure moved toward the mini sub. "What is that?" said Annie. The fish was way bigger than the dolphin, and it had a very weird head. Jack could feel his heart nearly stop. "A hammerhead shark," he breathed. "We're really in trouble now." That is the end of chapter 6. So Jack and Annie are now encountering a hammerhead shark. We will see tomorrow in chapter 7 how they handle the shark.